Welcome back to the EASHL. Well, the challenge has been laid and it's been accepted. Time to find out who gets chirping rights in this one. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. Great energy in the barn tonight, and we are underway here. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Watson. And that's off a stick. Scooped up along the wall by Webb. Right on the doorstep. Takes a shot. Stones him with the blocker.
Whether you're a player or a goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Quick pass to man. Driving right to the front, and a great save.
This shot's come from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Rush has got a hold of the puck. Nice zone entry from the left. That's it out front. Picked off in front. Receives the pass. To his teammate. Rush has got the puck in their own end. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Pass Salis. Takes control of the puck. Feeds it over. And that's a great heads-up play by Schaefer. Here we go, on-man rush. Along the half wall with the puck. Let's move to the middle. And that goes off a body and a ride. Now a quick pass to Watson. Off the left wing and into center. Helsinki's got the puck against the half wall. Let's go!
Well, this is just a fantastic shot. I mean, the goaltender is saying, hey, try and beat me glove hand. Well, guess what? He does.
Dreams and nightmares has drawn first blood here in this one by getting on the board first.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to play with the lead, not behind it, James. And now it's what they do next. They've created some energy for themselves. Now it's about continuing to attack and find the back of the net again.
In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Helsinki's up 1-0. Rush has taken possession in their own end. Takes the feed. Here's an odd man rush. Oh, look at the pass. And that slides right out to center ice. And now it's grabbed by Schaefer. Handles a great feed here in the neutral zone. Dreams and nightmares has got the puck. Looking to set up offensively. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And that's knocked away.
I love the calm and poise to this play. I mean, he's not waving his stick around. He kind of surprises his opponent right here. And it's that catches his opponent off guard and disrupts the play.
Picked up along the boards by Sider. With the stop. Puck picked up by Webb. Rush has got a hold of the puck now. Takes the puck. And look at this. They're really ratcheting up the intensity here. Skates with it. Shot off the post. And the Days got it in their own end. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Right in the low slot. Big save in front. He's still got time here in this first period to increase this lead. Nice job tying up his opponent. Oh, no margin for error as he got body and wall and crunched.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down, they're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Dreams and nightmares won it. Now they'll go on the attack. On the attack along the boards. And a stiff break setup. Sends it ahead to Otto. Moves it around along the half wall. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Feeds it down low. Otto's got it along the boards. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Takes the puck. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Rushes on the attack. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Taken along the wall by Otto. What a steal in his own end. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Here's a chance, and they score!
Well, with the delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring, so that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective. Helsinki's come to play tonight, now leading by 2 here in the first.
Well, a consistent effort through the first period here, James. They'll just want to wind it down and make sure they head to intermission with that 2-goal lead. But it's all about the number of shots they're putting towards the net. You know that their coach has been telling them, you get it on your stick, you find a lane, put it there.
Put your 2s up because the second period's about to go down. Well, let's see what we can get for an encore here as period number 2 is underway. All right, Pounder, put your analyst hat on here. We've played already a period. What do you make of this one?
The Reds really need to clean up their business here, especially in transition. They're giving up way too many odd man rushes, and listen, they're capitalizing on it.
Quick feed to man. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Russia's got the puck in the defensive end. Some great thievery in the open ice. The Reds get a hold of the puck in their own end. Helsinki's got possession here in the neutral zone. Broken up at center. Picked up along the wall by Otto. Lays into the body. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Scores! Well, that's number 2, Pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the hat.
Helsinki's got to be pleased with the effort effort they've had tonight. They just continue to pile up the goals.
So you want to buy in, and the coach will be impressed by this. You buy in defensively, and it creates offense because you're quick to get pucks and go north, and this is exactly how you take care of your own zone. How about the majority of shots in the offensive zone as well? 200-foot game. It's been complete today so far, James.
Fantastic save! Scores! And my, oh my, how things have suddenly changed here.
Well, it's the magic of one goal and the impact it can have, James. You go from a situation where you think you're out of it, and now all of a sudden you believe you're back in it. Complete change of the dynamic of the game. Well, he's in tight to the net, James, and he knows that he's not going to have much time or space to get it off, so he elects to use the snapshot and beats the goaltender.
Nice speed from the left side up the middle. Helsinki's going to play it from the corner. Scores! And just like that, they take that momentum away.
Well, that's a huge shift. I mean, listen, your opponent scores, and instead of allowing them to build the confidence on it, they stomp it out right away. That's exactly what you want to do if you want to be a competitive team.
Helsinki's had the better scoring opportunities, and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Tries to the crease. He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
He's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him.
Helsinki's got a lot of skill on this roster, and we are seeing it in full effect. And we're only, halfway through this game here in period number 2?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? I mean, the confidence at which the entire lineup is playing with is outstanding. The puck's on their stick, they're working their magic, they're manipulating their opponent, and they're filling the net.
Across the line. Russia's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Sends the feed in front, and that doesn't connect. Sends it quickly to Watson. Handles the puck from the left side. Swing and a miss. Takes it at center. The Reds have it from the corner. Here's a feed in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And that pass goes off a stick. The Reds gain possession along the wall. Through center. Rocks them. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's knocked away by Webb. Dreams and Nightmares is looking to break out. Can't get a hold of that pass. And we'll reset things after that icing.
Well, an athlete's having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. A Hattie so far in this game, he has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
Steps across the blue line. And a scores! Make it 3 in a row, and they're coming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in.
The Reds played along the boards. Throws it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. There's a hit on the play. Dreams and Nightmares has got it in their own zone. Helsinki's got the puck along the wall. Great read with the stick. Quick pass over to Otto. And that play's broken up. Drives to the sweet spot. He scores! And he's not done yet. Wow!
No, I mean, how many more are going to come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's bearing it.
Helsinki's been feeling good all night long, and look at where we're at here. We're still in the late stages of the period here.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable game for them so far. I mean, they've just been so dominant offensively. Their opponent really doesn't know what to do. They're trying to slow the game down, but they can't because they're just on fire in terms of pace and dictating it.
And he connects with the long bomb. He stopped it! He scores!
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a field during baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
Goes right to the crease! And There's the save. Mann's got the puck. Quick feed down low. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Lays into the body on the play. Two periods down, one more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. We are moments away from the third period. The truth lies here. Well, this has been an absolute blowout through the first 2 periods as we get underway here in the third. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Helsinki's 20 minutes away from closing out a dominant performance, James. They've been defensively responsible. They've provided a lot of offense when they've gotten into the offensive zone. Now it's about seeing the finish line and closing it out properly.
Drives to the sweet spot. The Reds have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Dishes it off. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the kick save. Scores! And they finally stop the bleeding and answer back.
Well, it ain't over yet. Anytime you can claw your way back into a game and there's time on the clock, there's an opportunity to answer.
Russia's got to find a way to continue to attack here now, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and they're going to do that by throwing defensive structure out the window and just pushing forward. You can expect 4 players to be involved in the attack when they get going north.
Right on the doorstep. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one, and I expect to see him out here again.
Tries to feed it over to Mann. The Reds have it now. Here's a chance on the attack. Big hit. Helsinki's got the puck along the wall. Oh, a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
Big-time stop there.
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he recognizes where that puck's going. He gives the top of the net, but he takes it away.
Slides it across. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Webb.
Helsinki's finding a way to the right spots at the right time, and this is awareness, knowing exactly where you want to be and reading and anticipating the play perfectly. They've been dominating, shutting it down in the middle of the ice, and get going north.
Moves into the slot, and that's off a stick. Russia's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, wow, devastating hit there.
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
Russia's looking to break out of their own end. And that one's stolen at center ice. Shakes off the coverage. Oh, my! Scores! And look who's at it again!
Well, you don't replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to add the stats.
Dreams and nightmares playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Beautiful read in the defensive end by Mann. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Oh, look at this. Sends the pass in front. And That's intercepted. Passes it in front. Off the stick, and they can't complete the play. Pass in front. He scores! What a goal!
Anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Russia's got it in their own zone. Sends it out in front. Great defensive hits-up play to pick it off. The Reds get a hold of the puck. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Dreams and Nightmares has got the puck along the boards. The Reds have it from their own end. Moves it to Schaefer. Russia's got a hold of the puck. Taken by Schaefer. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Moves it to the middle. And he couldn't handle the pass as he was knocked off target. Webb's got it in the offensive zone. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Schaefer. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. He scores! My goodness, it's a night for the ages on his part.
It really is, James. He's playing with such confidence. Every time he takes it to the net, you know that he's not going to be denied. It's in him, he's attacking, and he's buzzing all around the ice.
Helsinki's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Oh, he rocked him on the play.
Oh, you know that he felt that one, James. The body is reverberating after it. What a great hit.
Slides the puck over and makes the save.
Frost's been off his game tonight, really shaky in the crease, and his team has really bailed him out. They found a way to generate offense. Sometimes that's the way it goes, but he's got to settle in and make those saves.
Tapped in, check, scores! And they finish it on the rebound. What a goal! Dreams and Nightmares has been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Skates to the crease. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
And look at this. These fans are starting to get on their feet to recognize what an incredible save we just witnessed.
Yeah, he made an incredible one, didn't he? And you got to embrace it when they're on their feet in support of you, because you know you hear boos often when you let a bad one in. So embrace it. You can tell that he's feeling it right now.
Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. I really like their effort in this EASHL challenge. I mean, they were ready. They were amped up for this one, clearly.
Well, this was a complete team effort. They wanted the bragging rights. They wanted to come out on top of this challenge. It was an impressive win.
Bragging rights on the line here tonight. Hi, welcome to EA Sports, EA SHL club action. The challenge has been laid. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. Great night for hockey, and period number 1 is underway. Here's a chance. Stops that one. From his own end, he picks up the puck. And it's a quick pass to Gallagher. With possession along the wall. Shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Here's a pass to the middle. What a chance, but they can't connect. Johnson's got it along the wing. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Passes it over. Grabbed along the boards by Johnson. Oh, he destroys them on the play.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and
Off the post. Scores! It's in the back of the net.
Now, wait a second here. I don't think this is going to count, James. The official waves it off right away, and got to wonder whether it was tipped, redirected off of the skate, or whether there was a kicking motion. So two distinct things here. If you kick or make that move, the forward motion of your foot towards the net, it will be a no goal. But if it's redirected, that's fine.
Well, clearly not happy with the ref's decision, but they'll have to play on with this faceoff. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Slides it up front.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Scores! And quick as a hiccup, they are on the board here in this one.
Well, that's a dream start, James, and it's one they were looking for. You want to come out, you want to get out front, and you want to dictate pace. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
Helsinki's won the draw. And he slides it quickly to Watson. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Lots of time left in this period. Helsinki's ahead 1-0. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Takes that pass back at the point. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Levels him with the hit. Scooped up along the wall by Johnson. Here's an offensive chance. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Here's a scores! What a finish on the play!
Well, James, this is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it had to be because he is right next to the goaltender. He's grade A, and he buries it.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And he lowers the boom there. Toronto's got the puck. Gallagher's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Off a stick. Helsinki's gained possession. They've got numbers here. Quick shot. Denies him. Fairbrother's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
One of the most difficult things to do in hockey is manage the pulse of the game. And when you're trailing, you got to find ways to get back in it, to fuel, to ignite yourself, to push and dictate pace. Well, that hit right there is sending a very clear message that they're still in it.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Dreams and Nightmares has been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Oh, he got a paddle on it.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Dreams and Nightmares has got the lead here in the first as they have been the more dominant team in the offensive area. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Quick feed to Webb. Takes the feed into the middle now. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Past the halfway mark of this period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Oh, look at this chance. He sends the puck across. Makes it look easy with the stop. Scores! And there's the hat trick, and this place is silent.
Well, he's licking his chops when he goes on the road, hey, James, and he gets his hattie. I mean, he's been feeling it, but when he's on the road, he's something else.
Helsinki's offense has been on fire to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. Watson's got it against the boards. Gets in front of it. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Directed over to Johnson. Feeds it to Gallagher. Helsinki's got the puck in the defensive end. Watson's going to play it against the half wall. Handles the pass. Feeds it over. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Misfits will play it in their own end. Intercepts the pass at center. Drills them. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you got to love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Drives it to the crease. Scores! And he did it again. It's a night to remember. Wow!
Oh, he's having himself a game, isn't he, James? He's flying around the ice. I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm just telling his teammates, get him the puck. Well, a miscue by the goaltender, James, and I'm not sure whether he lost track of the puck or he just lost his positioning. Either way, the puck is in the back of the net. Same result.
Helsinki's offense is shining bright tonight. Everything they put on net seems to find the back of it, and they lead it late in the first.
Didn't mean to step on you like that, James, but looked at that hit and it just took me off guard.
10-bell save right there. Bring it up.
I thought it was in, James. I mean, I was ready for the goal call there, but that is desperation. He finds a way to track and get to that puck. Don't know how, but he kept it out.
And as play continues, listen to these fans. They're starting to get loud and recognizing what we saw not long ago here, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, I mean, they're continuing to acknowledge the save he made earlier because they know the temperature of this game. And hey, the fans are now in it. They're all on board, and guess what? The goaltender knows it.
Man advantage unit is set. Helsinki's got the win off that draw. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And that goes off a player in front. Feeds the puck up to Gallagher. And he takes the dish. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Helsinki's been reading their opponent so well, knowing exactly what they're going to do. The scouting report has certainly worked its way into this game. They're just shutting down everything, interfering with plays, and disrupting them. And, of course, it's a blowout because of it, James. They're getting the puck, and they're going north.
And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. The Misfits power play continues to start the frame, and they win the draw. Feeds the puck to Ramsey. Toronto's got it along the wall. And that pass is redirected. There's a firm collision. And he takes the pass. Dishes it off. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking the trip because you weren't moving your feet.
Helsinki's won the draw. Mann's lugging the puck. Webb's out of the sin bin and joins the penalty kill here. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. And that play's neutralized. Dreams and nightmares has got the puck shorthanded. Looking to clear the defensive zone. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's one. You kill valuable time. That's two. And now three, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
The Misfits gain control of the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Gallagher. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Frost made a nice stop there, and that can be difficult to do, James. I mean, sometimes you get cold or you get lulled into a game where you've been in the offense.
They score! Just as the penalty expires, they still light the lamp.
Yeah, and it was a great power play, a ton of motion and sustained pressure here, James. What I love about it is they seized the opportunity. They recognized that they still had an advantage, and they took it to the net. When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing, and get the hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
Cuts to the paint, and that doesn't reach the net. Ramsey's taking it from his own end, and he slides it quickly to Nylander. With the backhander, denies him in close.
This is just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body position. This is a textbook shield to get the shot off.
Made the save on the play. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Moves it quickly over to Johnson. Helsinki's grabbed a hold of the puck. He's got a step. Scores! Oh, wow! That's how you finish a breakaway.
Yeah, no double pumping on this one. He knew exactly what he was going to do, saw the daylight, and took it, James, for the finish. Well, this breakaway is perfectly executed, James. He knows his bread and butter is his great shot, and he sees an opening, and he takes it.
Johnson's won the draw inside the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Good stop by Frost. Handles it along the blue line. Solid hit on that play. Takes it to the net. Here's a chance in front. Breaks it off the post. Makes a save with the glove.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Helsinki's got the puck against the boards. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Rejected by the blocker.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
And that's broken up. Picked up along the boards by Nylander. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Mann.
Helsinki's been stifling their opponent all game long. Just they're right up in their face. They're turning over pucks. They're finding ways to interrupt the play, and wow, they're going forward quick and in a hurry, and they're just dominating the scoreboard.
Moves the puck along the half wall. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Mann's going to serve a pair for interference.
Well, that's going to be an interference call, and it's a deserved one. You can't impede the forward progress of your opponent, and that's what happens here.
Johnson's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. And he takes the feed. Shuts him down. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get it out. Toronto's got it behind the net. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Shot! Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. And that's knocked away by Gallagher. Back at the point, they set it up. Let's go! With the man advantage, and they make it click. The Misfits now need to find a way to get a few more of those.
Yeah, they need them, because if they get that pushback and they can get a couple more, they'll feel like they have an opportunity to win the game, and then the sticks get heavy on the other side. But a lot of work to do to make that happen.
Helsinki's got the puck in their own end. Here's a centering pass. And nothing materializes on that chance. They've got the defense outnumbered. Taken along the wall by Nehl. Helsinki's playing it from the side. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Passes it to Ramsey. Puck moved over to Johnson. From the point, looks to make something happen. Nylander's hauled down. Penalty on the way. And the officials will pass the sentence here. Watson's going to the box for tripping.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for 2. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice, so you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Pass out front! Picked off in front. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice. Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. Helsinki's PK unit is out to kick off this period, and they start with possession. Along the half wall with the puck. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Wrap around a tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter is going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
And the puck leaves the zone. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Both sides back to even strength. A great effort by the penalty killers there.
You get the nod to go out there on the power play and make a difference, and you don't. It's frustrating, and it's a real momentum killer.
Ramsey's got it in the defensive end. Now a quick pass to Gallagher. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. And that's taken by the defense.
Helsinki's been working hard all night long, in particular in their defensive positioning. They're just shutting down, closing all of the white ice with those sticks, intercepting a ton of passes, and they're dominating.
Watson swooping in on the attack. Quick shot! Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Sorry, James, didn't mean to step on your toes, but that was a massive... And now the play continues. Well, that hit had to hurt, James. Let's have another look at that one. I mean, he goes down hard, and when you have a hit like that, you're feeling it all over your body.
Helsinki's put in a total team effort here this evening, and they lead it comfortably in the third. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Blocked them in the open ice. Moves by the Czech. Great save from in tight.
Well, he does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes the save.
Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
The entire group certainly looks agitated and frustrated tonight, and it's boiling over into their play. I mean, they're dancing to the penalty box right now, and their opponent's going to make them pay here, James. They've got to figure out a way to reset the temperature with this group and get in rhythm.
Another scoring opportunity looms here.
Power play can be a real tone setter. This one, just about average, James. Good part is, you know what? It's never 100%, but right now is what matters.
There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
But when you're on, James. And just look at a highlight reel of the hat-trick that he's had tonight. I mean, he does it different ways where that puck is on his stick. He has found his way to the net, and he's converted 3 times tonight. I mean, you just have to get the puck to him. You know, the coach and all his teammates are saying, get it over to him. He's going to put it in.
On the attack along the boards. Here's a pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Frost. Makes another stop.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible. Watson's been utilizing his skill sets to his advantage tonight here, James. And that doesn't always happen. No, you don't have the vibe, but he's had it tonight. The puck has been on his stick. He's been able to find the open player at all times in the offensive zone. A reason why he's got multiple assists in this one so far.
Dreams and Nightmares has got possession here in their own end. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Toronto's looking to break out. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Puts it on net from the point. Answers it with an even better save. And he gets that one too. Wow! Helsinki's PK unit comes up clutch. And that puck leaves the zone. The Misfits scoop it up along the boards. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Webb. Helsinki's got it against the boards. Moves it around along the half wall. Can't get it to go. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. The Misfits are across the line and into the offensive end. Here's a short pass to Nylander. Oh, he'll feel that one. Handles the pass at center. Slides it across. Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Wow, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
It's in the back of the net. They score. And that might be an own goal. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think so, James. I mean, goaltenders are so good at tracking the puck and fighting to find it, and I don't think he saw it or knew where it was, so his feet start swimming in the crease, and as a result, the puck goes in. That's a tough one.
Cutting to the front of the net. Decides to think about it. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision.
Well, what a tumultuous turn of events here, James. They take the first penalty. They can't settle down, and now multiple calls on the play.
Toronto's got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
With a long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice. Coach wants you to be patient with the puck, but they want you to find an opportunity to drive and attack. You have to move it, or you have to fire it.
Helsinki's on the attack. Unleashes a cannon. Denied that one. He looks deep to Gallagher. Moves inside. Oh, a clutch save.
Frost's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
Takes the feed at the point. Grabs the puck in the slot. And he keeps that one out as he gets a piece of the glove.
Gallagher's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Whiffs on that. He might have a step here. All alone. Oh, and I think he got confused what he was going to do there.
You can see him looking at the goaltender, whether he's going to shoot or deke, and while he's thinking, he's running out of real estate.
Helsinki's all but got this thing wrapped up here late in the third. They have capitalized on many scoring chances tonight. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Sends it over to Johnson. Shot! Routine pad save made by Frost. Tries to get it to Webb. Quick pass to Gallagher. Puck scooped up by Nylander. Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
Oh, that's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive. Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot, and you know that you got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. And here we go. It's a late-going fight here.
Well, they're running out of runway. We were waiting for this one all game, and as the game claws to an end, they find a way to drop the gloves.
Oh, wow, what an effort there, and he'll be getting love from his teammates once he finally gets back to the bench here, Cheryl.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you drop the gloves, it's more about sending a message to your entire team, kind of igniting a fire within the bench, and you can certainly see them all erupt right there. Let's wait for these next few shifts to see if it did anything.
Well, both teams seem to be a little calmer now after a pretty chaotic stretch just a few moments ago. Dreams and nightmares has won the draw in the neutral zone. Watson's got it on the offensive end. Passes it over. Off the outside of the iron and will play on. Slides it diagonally to Johnson. Here they come on the attack. Here's a shot. Shuts them down. Quick feed to Johnson. Sends it in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Drives to the paint. And he opts to wait for more support. The Misfits have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it on over to Martinez. And look who's at it again. Another hit. He's just racking them up tonight.
Well, he really is using every ounce of his body to just crush players all over the ice, sending that message he wants to win.
Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. Well, there'll be smiles all around in one locker room tonight following this EASHL challenge.
Anytime it's a challenge, you know there's a lot on the line, in particular the bragging rights, and you can see it in the body language right there. They're pretty content with this victory.